everybody, this is Atticus, the Death Mailer, and for me it has been the 5th week I have been under quarantine. Now I'm pretty sure and I understand that a lot of people are going through a lot of hardships. I mean, you all know that I got laid off at my job because of this pandemic, and I have resorted into working for Uber as well as Uber Eats. So that is what I have been doing last week and this week right now as I am filming it. This living in isolation can be a little bit hard for a bunch of people, in which the people who live on the mountaintops say cabin fever. And cabin fever's no joke. I mean, like, there is accounts that some people have committed suicide due to living in isolation. It's tough for people. Cabin fever can bring out the really bad in people. People like Taylor Brown of the alt metal band Trapt. Yes, it is gonna be that video. Now, before I get down onto the subject of Trapt, I want to give a shout out to my friend Ranter and Shades, who not too long ago made a video on the subject of Trapt, and yours truly played a little part in it, and I will leave it down in the description below. Now, honestly, I never thought I would make a video on Trapt because my friend Shades made his video, but oh god, it's still going on, and it is fucking hilarious. So as always, to quote our Lord and Savior Varg Vikernes,
let's find out.
So, what is Trapt? Well, Trapt was, as I stated earlier, an alt metal band that was around during the early 2000s, and I could remember growing up around that time, 2001, 2002, 2003, when I heard the song, obviously, Headstrong, and I thought it was a pretty good song during that time. I mean, I grew up to that song, and Trapt was one of those one-hit wonder bands. But honestly, let's be all frank over here, and I'm gonna be the black sheep over here. My favorite song of theirs was still Frank.
Please help me, 'cause I'm breaking down. This picture's frozen and I can't get it out of here.
Yeah, that song is fucking awesome. Better than Headstrong, your argument isn't valid. So, Trapt has had a notorious history of being very fucking bad with PR, especially onto Twitter, and they've become very irrelevant until as of right now, when this whole coronavirus thing hit around. And so it all began when Taylor Brown, the frontman for Trapt, made a tweet responding to Chris Evans, you know, the actor who plays Captain America, by this tweet. Then his tweet was responded by a prominent member of the African American community, Bishop Taylor Swan. Trapt came back and responded to him, and oh god, let's just say it was the entire internet versus Trapt. But I would say that a majority of the metalcore community, mostly bands like, Dance Gavin Dance, I Prevail, and All That Remains, and Trivium, went after to Trapt. But I'm pretty sure the nail to the coffin onto Trapt would have been the frontman for the thrash metal band Power Trip, Riley Gale, with these tweets right here. So you would think with Taylor Brown being not only destroyed by the entire internet, as well as the rock and metal community, and amongst other people, just the vast majority of the internet, he would take the high road, take the L, and realize, you know what? I should probably take this loss and just fuck off. And that would have been the end of it. But no. No! Actually, it doesn't end there. It's still going on by the time that I have made this video. And I'm just gonna lay down a few things around here that, oh god, it is just fucking hilarious. So, not too long ago, around this week, or probably last weekend, I discovered some Facebook posts in which And just get this, because the moment I'm trying to talk about this shit, I am like trying so hard not to fucking laugh about this. So basically, I'm just filling in the stuff that happened right after Shades made his video, because this shit is still going on and it's getting better and better. Basically, Trapt accepted a challenge, a guitar duel against Jason Richardson. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking The moment you're accepting a challenge to fucking Jason, you just lost automatically. Like, let's be all fucking frank here. Jason Richardson is a very fucking phenomenal guitarist. Not to mention, he's been in such bands like All Shall Perish, Born of Osiris, Chelsea Grin, and is now currently with All That Remains. Like, this guy has an incredible resume, and he's just an outright fucking amazing guitarist. So, yeah. you lose in that department, Trapt.
But wait! There's more!
No, it doesn't end there, buddy. It really doesn't end over here. As I am making this video, he just threatened the record label of Sumerian Records with these tweets right here. And I'm going to be reading it to you out loud.
Not hard to find out who you are, Sumerian Records. You made the wrong fucking move threatening my life. I arm myself in these exact instances. I will find out. Fuck you. Who had Sumerian Records threaten my life? Come on, motherfucker. I will find out who you are and I will make you pay. Fuck you, Sumerian Records. Get your best bands and arm them. We'll come close to what they will face if they come at us. Blood will be spilled. Try it, you bitches. Fuck your label. Fuck you as people. You want to start a war? Let's start a war. Let's talk about Sumerian Records, the worst label of all of human history. Any normal human being would feel as though you are being tortured by listening to any band on Sumerian. Your piece of shit label doesn't have one band that has down shit with their lives. Arm yourselves, you bitches.
I can't even, guys. Oh my god. So while Chris Taylor Brown made challenges over to the entire record label of Sumerian Records, a bunch of bands off of that label as well made fun and poked at Chris Taylor Brown. Most notably, I know of Cameron Losh, the drummer for Born of Osiris, poked fun at him.
See your motives inside, and you know I like guys. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll suck off anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, my headstrong. Back off, I'll suck your dong. Headstrong, I'll suck off anyone. I know that you are wrong.
But then you had a lot of people mention the band Body Count. Now, just so you know, Body Count is Ice-T's band. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know of Body Count. And not to mention, they just released a brand new album, Carnivore, which I think is fucking awesome. I think it's a great album. It was recorded and produced, mixed by Will Putney of Fit for an Autopsy. Great fucking album, by the way. You should definitely check it out to support the band. But basically, they were saying that Body Count was with Sumerian, but they used to, but now they're with Century Media Records. So a lot of people poked fun at Chris Taylor Brown while Chris Taylor Brown was retaliating at them. Bro, one of the members of Body Count has sold more records in the last year than you clowns have in your entire career. Fuck. Body Count as a band has only released 2 and has probably outsold you 100 times over.
Oh, come on! Body Count does not sell records or get a lot of streams. Ice-T's a badass actor though.
And this is the thing that I forgot to mention, because Trapt are always bringing in numbers onto streams on Spotify and Pandora, but Nobody really fucking uses Pandora at all whatsoever. And every time they always bring out the streams, they always get fucking destroyed. And so the same person responds to Chris by saying this: "Man, when final level starts coming for you guys, I'm gonna die laughing."
Just kidding, thanks, man. They're not a big group. Spotify Pandora numbers are low.
And that was when Ice-T entered the game. And that was when things got downhill way fucking fast. Dude, keep talking. We'll bump into each other one day.
So you are threatening me because I'm saying your stream counts are far lower than my pins? Okay, well.
Alright, buddy, shit just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
I mean, like, dude, you were so headstrong to take on anyone, but of course, you had to deal with the most cold-ass motherfucker ever, Ice-T. Now, don't get me wrong, Ice-T's an awesome dude, but when you fuck with him, you just sign your own death warrant. So basically, like, I'm pretty sure at this very moment, he's starting to get the better picture. And dude, I'm just gonna be like fucking for real, man. Like, body count has been around way before Trapt has. And plus they have a bunch more releases than Trapt has. I mean, they've been around the late 80s and throughout the 1990s, 2000s, and now the 2010s when they became pretty big during the last decade. So, especially with Carnivore, they've been doing pretty good before all the shit hit the fan. So, yeah. I just don't know. So, you would think that after Shade's video that Trapt would be getting the picture, but they still ran through with it. And also, I just have to really point this out over here, and I've recently watched Amanda the Jedi's video on a Trapt, and this was just while just charging my battery for this video, but it turns out that Chris Taylor Brown was basically congratulating a 17-year-old boy who was taken advantage over by a 24-year-old female teacher. That is fucking disgusting, honestly. That really fucking is. I just really want to bring this out because I do have friends who were sexually assaulted by female teachers. And it's just like the very thing, because most people, they say, oh, when it's the other way around, you should be giving the boy high fives. And that's what Chris Taylor Brown has been saying as well. That is extremely disgusting. That is honestly fucking disgusting, and you should... Oh god. So essentially, Chris, if you are watching this video, to conclude this video right here, Chris, just fucking stop.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay?
You've pretty much embarrassed yourself all the way to fucking oblivion. Like, please, for the love of God. Like, it's been funny at first, but then with this new information coming around over you congratulating a boy that has been sexually assaulted by a female teacher, you really need to fucking stop. So my advice to you is just take some Prozac, own up to your shit, take the L, and fuck off for good. Like, honestly, fuck off for good. Like, take the L, take the high road, say to yourself, you know what? I've embarrassed myself further enough. I think it's time to stop, which you probably should. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna ignore this and keep on going around, headstrong to take on anyone, basically shooting yourself in the foot with a shotgun. Oh boy, the cabin fever really is huge. Also, this is just a little bit of a recap after I did a little bit of Ubering the following day, as well as working on a death metal historian video. My friend Thrash Metal Guru sent me this screenshot of the continuing shitstorm that Trapt is going through. It looks like they did all this to promote their new album, saying that it's gonna destroy the competition. Buddy, I mean, you have Testament's album that came out recently. You have Abysmal Dawn's album coming out very shortly, and not to mention the Black Dahlia Murders album, and also Body Count's album's doing pretty good. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just shut up. Just fucking shut up. You're just embarrassing yourself even more. So what are your guys' thoughts onto the whole shitstorm surrounding Trapt? Do you think it's funny? Do you think it's gone way too far? Do you think that they've embarrassed themselves way too further? Please let me know in the comments below. Now I know that I have been pretty busy throughout this quarantine. I have finished off one episode of the Death Metal Historian, and I am almost done with another one. And plus, I have a Death Metal Reviews episode coming along the way. I know it's been pretty tough to a lot of us, but I'm doing what I can just to survive. And I hope that all of you guys are staying safe throughout this coronavirus craze. It's fucking nuts, and I just really hope this thing lifts. And I'm just gonna be saying this right now. Once it finally fucking lifts, we are going to mosh at the opening bands for every metal show. That's all I gotta say. But we're not moshing to Trapt. Let's just be fucking frank here. So without further ado, ladies and gents, I am Atticus the Death Metaler. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Links are down in the description below. Keep metal. Have an excellent and blessed day, and please guys, stay safe out there.
I refuse to say I'm sorry. I refuse to give a fuck about how you feel.